Hello guys, welcome back. Today is day 47 and we are looking at how to create the lead magnet or the sales magnet step by step. Yesterday we looked at what goes into this. Today we are going to look at how to do this step by step. All right. Now, today's tasks involve the following steps. We have to look at how to, we are going to brainstorm on the idea or the topic, choose a better title, create the outline, and then we create the book, and then we copy the book to MS Word for editing and formatting. Then we design the cover, we mock it up, and then we save it to a PDF and EPUB format. So it's a little bunch, but we have to do this as quickly as possible just because you have already created your first ebook. So most of these steps you have already done it before, but probably not the way I do mine. So I'm just going to show you how I create my own, so you also copy it and then do just as I'm doing. Okay, so if you are ready, let's hit the road. Now I started this and I realized that I didn't hit my record, so I have already created at least the first two steps. Okay, now in order for us to brainstorm on this idea or the topic that we are going to go about it, I'm going to prep my AI using the Claude AI. First of all, I want to let you understand I'm using one of you your niche, which is the one I want you to. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I told the AI to ignore all the instructions that it knows, and then make sure it handles whatever I am coming to do, because it is a bit different from what I do with this AI. It will prompt me that I'm doing something that is not in line with what it is supposed to do. Okay, so with this AI, you cannot just ask any question and it will give you answer straight, because I have personalized it in a way that it thinks and works just like the 5 to 9 builder. So if anything I ask goes away from being 5 to 9 builder, it will not answer me, or it will prompt me that I'm doing something that is not supposed to be done over here. You understand? Yes, I've shown you how to do this already, so this is not something that you should go. So the information that I gave it to this is, first of all, I have to tell it what I do. So here goes the prepping. I said I help young people who aspire to become entrepreneurs to create financial freedom by increasing their income through building multiple income streams, managing money effectively, and grow wealth. I have created a book titled Your First Online Business in 90 Days that uses my framework to take reader through starting an online business. Now, the book uses a framework to help students choose a frame and build an online business. I want to put this book on sale, but since I currently don't have audience yet, I won't sell faster. In order to help make a sale quickly, I want to give away a sales magnet, a free ebook which will help my target audience become more interested in learning from me. The book is meant to push them to buy the framework book and also help them come with the right mindset, the skill, or the knowledge. So this is actually telling the AI to think like, I want to target a specific people who will need this book, not just anybody. You understand? So I need you to help me to come up with this book, looking at the niche, or looking at my niche, what topic will get them into my DM. Okay, do you understand this? And then he came back and said, quick before I dive in, since you've asked anything that goes off the mission, you understand? So whatever I am asking, it looks like it is going, I'm introducing a new niche to it. So it has flagged it as something that is not in line with my 5 to 9 building movement. You understand? So I have to go back and explain it why I'm doing this, so that it will be able to understand that. So I went back and said, this is just a tutorial I'm recording to help my audience. It's part of the mission. I am helping students to create free ebook, like I did for my trilogy. So let's do this. Okay, so now it has accepted it, got it. It makes sense. Okay, so this is it. Okay, you can train your AI to think this way, so that whenever you ask any question that doesn't go with what you do, it will flag it and then it will tell you, hey, this is not what we do here. I don't have to accept this and stuff like that. You understand? So I've already told you this. I've already shown you this already. So this shouldn't be something new to you. Okay. All right. So what he says that the goal of this lead magnet is simple. It should solve a small problem, fast, proof, blah blah blah. Okay. So yes. So the mistake most people make is trying to give away too much. Okay, so what is going to now, here's how I would think through the topic. Step one, what is the paid book actually promising? Starting an online business in 90 days using framework, choosing a path. Okay, what comes before that promise? Before someone can start, they are actually stuck, not stuck because they lack the effort, they lack because they do not know which path fit them exactly. Okay, so the free ebook should solve that stuck moment, not the whole journey. Okay, so first, the pathfinder. Okay, so here are the 3 strong topic for this free ebook. So the pathfinder, which is the topic idea, which online business fits you. Okay, a 10-minute self audit for beginners to walk through. Okay, this is one topic, or this is one title, and then the other one is the myth buster. The myth buster, which is the title here, is 5 online business lies keeping you broke and confused. Okay, this is also a very laudable idea. Okay, and then the third one is the first step guide, which is the first 3 things to do before you start your online business. Most people skip this. Now this topic is really very tempting. Okay, when you give a title like this, the 3 things that you do before you start an online business, it's just similar to my book, Before You Go Viral. Topic like this is similar to Before You Go Viral book, which is very, clickable. Okay. All right. My honest recommendation is option 1. It has choose the option 1 for me, but I'm still not quite interested in this. So let me just go ahead and see if we can dive more into it and see if we can get something better. All right. Okay, so look at what I have done over here. Okay, I took the same prepping and then I gave it to ChatGPT to also come up with a topic for me and then help me choose. And then it also went through the same process like the Claude has done for me. But the topics that it gave me, I prefer the title that it gave me over here over what the Claude AI has given me. So I have copied the title that it gave me over here, and I'm coming to give it to Claude to use that title and then use it to create the book for me. Okay, so ChatGPT gave me a title that says, before you start an online business. Okay, before you start an online business. Then the subtitle here is, and the subtitle is the 7 questions. The 7 questions you need to answer before you choose what to build, so you don't waste 90 days building wrong thing. Okay, so I would say I want to use this title and sub. Okay, so I have also told the Claude to use this title and then this subtitle as for the book. So let me just tell it to what it thinks about it. So I'm asking, what do you think? So in that case, it will go through the process and see if what I have suggested is good. I know as for AI, to come and tell me there are some stuff that doesn't work with it, but I think this is best. Okay, if somebody said before you start an online business, the 7 questions you need to answer before you build anything online is just like what my Before You Go Viral book is teaching. You understand? So I want the whole thing to be like that. Okay, because the real book is going to talk about the framework. So what framework are you going to use, and what are some of the things that you need to do before you even get into the framework? So this is in the right direction for me. Now, before you start an online business, it's clear, no jargon, any reading is exactly what it's about. Okay, the subtitle does the heavy lifting, so you don't waste 90 days. Okay, all right. Now, one thing I would test is the 7 questions is specific, which is good. Specific numbers build trust because it feels researched, not value. But make sure the ebook actually delivers 7 real useful questions, not fluff questions just to hit the number. If a reader answer all 7 questions, feels like okay, so this is not a problem. Whatever it is, we are going to answer the 7 questions with AI. Definitely we get it. Now, small polished option, if you want, is before you start an online business. Now, the subtitle is there's 7 questions to answer before you build, so you don't waste 90 days on the wrong thing. You understand? Okay, so on the wrong thing. All right, what I said is, so you don't waste 90 days building the wrong thing. Okay, so yes, so the wrong thing, I think, because I was thinking my subtitle is too long, but yeah, on the wrong thing is laudable idea. I shouldn't choose what to build. Yes, so this is great. So the subtitle is great, and the subtitle explains a whole lot about the book. So it's very tempting to pick this book. Anybody who is interested in doing something online or building something online would definitely would like to read this book. What about that 7 question is all about? The person will be curious to know those questions. You understand? So this is really, really something I think it will work perfectly as I am trying to predict over here. Okay, so that's really good. Now we've gotten the topic idea or whatever it is that we are going. We have gotten the idea. So now let's go to the how to choose a better title. Now, if you can see, I have chosen the topic, the title of the book, which I am comfortable with it, this is the title of the book. So I'm going to give that as the title of the book. Now the next one we have to do is to create the outline of the book. So we have to tell Claude to help us create an outline of the book. Okay, so I'll say, so this is the final title of the book. Okay, so I am asking the Claude AI to use the title that we have chosen to create a comprehensive outline of the book, answering all the most important 7 questions to answer before you start anything online. Okay, so I'm telling it to make sure the questions are relatable, relevant, and identify skills or capabilities and remove waste of time. Okay, so let's see what Claude will create for us. In the meantime, as I am waiting for Claude to give me the outline of the book, I have to also, I'll check the ChatGPT and then see what ChatGPT has also created for me concerning the outline. So as you can see, the outline is also created over here and it's giving me the introduction. One thing I don't like about ChatGPT is that ChatGPT talks a lot. It gives so much information, which sometimes it becomes unnecessary. So I don't like using ChatGPT to create ebooks and other things like that. Okay, it talks too much. Okay, it talks too much. So I don't like those excess. Even though I've personalized it in a way that it should just go straight to the point, it still gives so much information, which I personally don't like it. It makes its resource lengthy and sometimes it becomes too boring to read. You understand? So I prefer what, as you can see, look at what Claude has created. Outline is just here up to here. But look at what ChatGPT is somewhere chapter 6, chapter up to where chapter, I think, was it chapter 12, part 4. Man, that is going to be like a 100-page book, which is not the best. This is not how I want the whole thing to be. So let me see what how to use this book. Question number 1: what do people already come to you for help with? Okay, how many honest questions can I give this every week? Am I trying to make money fast or build something that lasts? Do I want to sell my time, my skill, or product? And then am I willing to start with what I have, even if it's close to nothing? Okay, so I think these are the best questions that, you know, any newbie, any person who wants to do something online, it must answer. Okay, there are a whole lot of noise out there making people think like it is something that you can do, it's a 9-day wonder kind of thing. So I should have added that to the prompt or to the prepping, but I think I forgot that. But it still comes up with the same expectations that I was expecting from the AI. So I think this is best. And looking at this, I don't think we should go pages more than 50 if I have to predict it. Now, looking at what ChatGPT has given me, a whole bunch of thing. I mean, part 2, 7 questions. What problems can you solve? 1 is question number 2. What can you already do? Question 3. What do people already ask you for? So that is the question 1 of Claude. And then question number 4. Who would pay for this? Okay. Question 5. How much time can you actually give? Question 6, which is what resources do you have, which is something Claude has also given me already. What are you willing to do for 90 days? That is the question number 7. And then after all that, put the answers together and then it comes up with choosing your business model, and then the wrong way to start, and all blah blah blah. Your first business decision. Okay, so this one it's like a more detailed, but it's too lengthy. I'm trying to help the people. I'm just trying to give something that is going to entice the people to come to me for more. So although this is more detailed, and I could go with this, but the thing is, it's too lengthy, and I don't want to go that lengthy way. Maybe I'll create a complete book about this, and then maybe use it one day. But for this sales magnet, I prefer to go with what the Claude has given me. Okay, so now we've gotten our outline. Now let's go ahead and then write or create the book. Okay, all right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask the AI to start writing the book with starting from the introduction, using this outline that it has given me. Okay. Okay. Okay, so what I'm saying is that I wanted to start writing the book using the outline that we have already created. And then I also tell it to make sure it informs the reader there is a premium book after reading this book, so that they will become aware and start looking for that book that will guide them to their online business. Okay, so in that case, this will help the reader to also know that after getting this information, or after answering these questions, there's a need for a better structure that they will use to start their online business, and that is what they have to go for. You understand? Okay. Okay, so I have made this thing clear that from the very beginning of the book, there should be some kind of pre-information that is going to give into the reader to be aware that after reading the book, there is going to be a need for you to get a structure, a system that will help you to start your online business the proper way. And because of that, that book exists, and that is the next book that is supposed to get it, which is a complete course the person is going to follow in order to get whatever you want to start with. You understand? So and I remember I have told it not to use artifacts. So like I said, it has to give me the complete answer right from here, as it does with the beginning. Okay. All right. So this is it. And I told it not to be too chatty. Okay. So this is the introduction. You see, it's just a one page. You understand? It's just a one page book. So now the 7 questions to answer before you build, so you don't waste 90 days bringing the wrong thing. Okay. So this is the introduction. You are not lazy. Okay. All right. So I think the introduction is very clear, like I am expecting it to be. So what I'm going to do now is to continue with chapter 1. Okay. Now what we are going to do is very simple. Okay, so now the chapter 1, which is the first question, what do people already come to you for help with? Most of the time, a lot of people don't know that they have some kind of capabilities that people actually come to them to consume. A lot of people don't know they have that kind of abilities or skill. So one thing that you always have to understand is that everybody is unique. Everybody has something that somebody needs, and that is why we are here in this universe. So one thing you have to let them know is that this unique skill is something they have to always look for. Okay, it could be anything. Okay, it could be anything from advice to friends, from knowing the best colors to use when a certain event is coming up or something like that. Okay, so these are all some of the things these are some of the things that you have to let them know that this is how it goes and this is how it works. Okay, here is a story of Amma, who was a young lady working at a regular job, nothing. Okay, so it has actually brought in some storyline that makes the whole thing become so you grab a pen, answer this honestly on a paper, not in your head. What do people already come to you to help with? Think about the last 3 times someone asks you for help, advice, or favor that use your brain or your hand, something like this. Okay, now we are going to get if you look here, I said we copy it to MS Word. Okay, so remember I said something like we are going to copy this to MS Word, and so we are here copy the first, which is the introduction. We copy the introduction to Microsoft. So we copy the introduction, and then we come here when we paste over here. Okay, now this is it. So this becomes the title of the book, which we will make it some quiet editing here, whilst the Claude AI is also writing the other book, the other part of the book. So all right, let me just, okay, so let's come here, copy chapter 1 to Microsoft Word. Okay, so this is chapter 1. Now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to put a brick over here. Okay, so this is how the whole thing is going to be from the introduction. We go to chapter 1. Let me save this on the PC. Okay, let me put it at the desktop. So before you start an online business, yeah, sure. Okay, so I have done this. Let's go for chapter 2. Let's go to the next. Now, for you to be more detailed, like I did with the ChatGPT, you have to consider the two. If it depends, if you can make this a more shorter book, that's also good. But for the tutorial being here, I just want you to know that I don't want this book to be too lengthy, and it's not supposed to be lengthy. So let's get it done. Now the next question. Okay, so this is where the link is going to be. So we'll make it bold and big so that they will know that this is exactly where they are supposed to click to get to the premium book. Okay, now let's try to edit this so that we will so one thing I do is, after I have written this written the book, I have to do a cover. Okay, and I prefer using ChatGPT for the cover. So let's go back to ChatGPT. Let's see if it can help us to create a cover page. So I will just say I need a professional ebook cover for this book. What do you suggest? Because it knows the theme of the book, and it also gotten what is the content of the book, I think it will be able to come up with something that is meaningful. You understand? Okay, let me see what Claude will also build for me. Okay, so let me just copy the same. I don't like this design. Okay, it's this down thing over here is bad. So unfortunately, I didn't tell it to use author's name. So let me see what Claude can also do for okay. So whilst we are waiting for them to come up with the cover, okay, I think this is clear. This is much more clearer than before, because I didn't want these things all to be here. It's supposed to be a book, something that attracts people the moment they set their eye on it. It's supposed to read quickly. So 7 questions to answer. Yeah, this is good. This is good. This is good. Yes, this is good. Okay, so I will download this, okay, and then keep it on my laptop. And then when we come here, the next one is to design the cover, and then we format it. Okay, we are going to use the cover in the formatting. That is why I have designed this as before we do the editing. What's happening to my Microsoft Word? Can't stand up. Okay, so we come to file, and then okay, so let's see. Insert a cover page. You come here. I prefer this. I will use this. Delete this. Okay. So let me just delete the text. Delete this. So I will insert the cover here. I'll go back to insert, and then I'll go for picture, and then I go to my downloads. I bring the book here. Now I click on it and I go to wrap, and I go to more layout options. I come to this, and then I say okay, so I can jump it. Let me delete this one too. Now I push it here, make it up. So you can see the first cover, the standard format for ebook is saying that the first cover of the book is supposed to be the design of your ebook. Okay, so we put this here, and then we make it cover the whole page, like as I have done over here. Then after that, you come to the first page of the book. Okay, this is the cover page, and then this is the first page. Okay, so first we insert page numbers. Okay, so let's put in some page numbers. So this is the page number. So the bottom of the page, let me see, I prefer this. Okay, so let it be this. Okay, okay, so what I'm going to use is I'm going to use a font called Georgia. Okay, and I'm going to use 14 so that it will be much bigger. Now this is the title, so I will make this ones bigger. I have to make this headline, and the headline should be Georgia the same. Okay, and the title or the color should be black. This should be normal text. So this should be maybe 36 bold. So I'll do this before you start an online business, and then this will be at 30, and this will be also Georgia center. I'll center it so that it will become there. Now this is supposed to go to the next page. Okay, so all this place is, sorry, we have to do a page break over here. So I'll do this and then insert page break so that this will remain the first page of the book. Now let's put the author here as Kweku Devotee, and this will be smaller, maybe 24 or something like that. Build this. Okay, this one also come down a little bit. Okay, so this is it. Now we have a blank page here, which is usual. Yes. Now this is the second heading of the book. So let's make the second heading 20, and then the color should be black. Let me center this while. So this is the introduction. Goes in and out. Okay. I don't want the whole thing to be more of decorating and stuff like that. Okay, so forgive me if you don't see plenty kind of decoration. Now this is going to be another break for the next page. We are going to put our link here, which is we're going to highlight this, make it red. Okay, something like this. Okay, so it is called this is the title of the book, so let's highlight that one as well, make it more visible. Okay, now this is the next page. So we bring this one up. We do chapter 1. What is the size of this is 20. Okay, so let's do this one to 20. All of it will be 220 black center. This is the question 1, which is also going to be 20 black center. Okay, so that one too take you through to this here. So here we will break this. I'll insert page break so that it takes me to the next. I'll bring this one up. Now I do this and I come here, make it 220. This one comes center, the whole turn to black. Okay, now we do this reflection, so another page break. Okay, now we do this, then we do another page break. This 20 black. So the closing chapter here. Now this is where we put our link, so we have to identify it with the color red. Okay, we'll go and get the link and come and put it over here. Okay, so this is it. Simple, ready to go out. Okay, so we do 5, do a break here. So this should be another break. Okay. So each chapter starts on a new page. That is how it's supposed to be. Okay, so this is it. As you can see, we have like 20 pages of the book. We've gotten 20 pages. That's really good. All right, so let's save this. Okay, and then go to the slide. We have to do a mock-up of the book. And as you all know, my favorite place for this ebook mock-up, as usual, is here. Don't struggle yourself going to do something that is so. Just be simple. Okay. So you come here, you select any of this. I prefer this. I go to next. I choose my image. I bring my image over here, and then I say upload. It comes here. All right, so this is it. Then when we get here, we go next. So no, and then let's wait for it to download. You don't need to struggle yourself. It will give you both PNG and then JPEG. So you are good to go. Okay. So now you have the book mockup. What is next is to convert this into PDF and then EPUB. Okay. Now let me take your time and then explain something here. We are converting this to PDF and then EPUB because a lot of people these days are reading ebooks with their smartphones and tablets and then laptops. Okay, most of the time is their phones, and they have apps that read that helps them to read the book. Some of them they use some apps like Pocketbook and stuff like that. Pocketbook will be able to read the book, so they will listen instead of reading it. If the book is in PDF, these apps will read and then read even the page numbers, okay, which it is not necessary. But if it is in the EPUB, it reads the book just using the text, okay. I don't know what is wrong with my word. Keep crashing. Okay, so we have it. So now we have completed the book over here. Now let's do the PDF. So it's very simple. All you have to do is to save this as. So you come to File, you go to Save As, and then you select where you want to keep it. I want to keep it on desktop. Okay. Now when you are saving, this is the name of the book. So let me take the autosave out, and then I'll come down here and then choose PDF, and that's it. So we have our PDF ready for, this is the book. So the book is now in a PDF form, and as you can see, the cover is really good. Okay, so this is the book. All right, in order for you to convert this into the EPUB, you will have to use a tool. Okay, you can search for EPUB maker. All right, EPUB maker. You can use Ebuka or eBooker. So eBooker is free, and then this one too is also free, but this one I don't like this one, so let's use the eBooker. Okay, so you just do PDF to EPUB, and then you pick the file which is on the desktop. This you put it here, it will load. So this is it. As you can see, it has stripped off the image that I put at the top. Okay, yeah, so this is it. This is it. Okay, so this is how the EPUB will always come out. And then after you've gotten the You just download it. So this one will not be a normal file. It will take, as you can see, the file is EPUB file. So it will take these apps, these Pocketbook and other KDP kind of apps before you'll be able to open this book. So you need to offer this format and the PDF to whoever is going to download the book, so that if the person is going to use any of those ebook readers to read the book, you will have this this format within the download. You understand? And if the person also chooses to go with the PDF, the person can use PDF to also read it. Okay. So this is how you convert your ebook into EPUB, and that's it. You are done. Okay. So as you can see, we are done with that. Now, what is left is to actually, what we are going to do tomorrow is to upload this book on a selling platform, something like a Seller, Payhip, or Gumroad, or even Amazon. I'm going to take you through that so that you also get to know how to do that one as well. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's task. And try it. Let's like the video, share. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. So until I see you tomorrow for the next task. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.